Hello and welcome to K-pop in your cherry. Before we start today's episode, I just wanted to apologize in advance. Our audio quality kind of dipped in the middle of the episode because my microphone got disconnected while recording and we couldn't re-record. So I hope this isn't much of a hindrance, and I hope you still enjoy the show. And here it is! Yay! About them. But before I go on, because my top 12 was constructed in a very specific way, I want to hear you guys. Like, what are your favorite Red Velvet songs?
Wait, like, okay, so not the MVs that we chose, just favorite songs in general.
Yeah, I mean, like you guys chose you guys can talk about the MVs and MVs and songs. Like, yeah, just talk about like the
Mhm.
music, and
Yeah,
like I want to see, like, I just want to gauge like how different your opinions are to mine, because like one of the things that I want to do is like, what are the songs that I left out in my top 12?
one of these nights you left out in your top 12.
You know what? I knew you would say that as a ballad person.
Yeah, I
Again,
know,
like
I
there,
know.
there was a theme with what I was going for. It was in the
I
shortlist,
re-
don't worry. But also, if you check my title tracks rank, like it wasn't like super high for me. Also,
yeah, I know. I saw the title track rank and I'm like, this is madness. No. As someone who's very into ballads, I was really attracted to one of these nights with with the MV, the narrative of the MV, the storyline with it, and like I think the background for it, for one of these nights, the song, not the MV, is a folk tale. Is it a myth? I don't remember.
yeah,
Just
it's like the
yeah,
Korean title has 7 and 7. It's like something with that
right.
date itself.
Yeah, yeah. It's about like the something god and goddess or something. I don't remember, but yeah. So I was really attracted to this song because there's a literary element to it, and then you have that MV with that narrative and storyline, which is really interesting. And like I don't know, it's my thing. Narrative storylines, they're my thing, especially coupled with it being a ballad, being very vocal heavy. It's one of my favorite songs. I mean, I won't discount, Peekaboo because it's a really, really great song and like, Psycho and stuff. But like this is I think is the underrated underrated Red Velvet song. I think, one of these nights, automatic. What else?
Actually, if I
Yeah.
were to choose between them, I would pick I you in my top 12. I actually do
That
have
was my
automatic, right?
that
Yeah,
was
yeah. You
the
have it,
music
but like
video I picked. I two. That was the second one I picked. Automatic. It's so good.
I mean, like it's good, but it's not one of these
Ah,
nights. But I understand some
cause
people would prefer
different. Yeah, yeah,
automatic.
yeah. Tsaka feel ko different. I don't know. Different
I mean, it's a
strokes for
personal thing
different
already. So
folks. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I
but
like how, again, like
yeah,
just with how varied like this group is, we're already saying, what?
We're
How did
just
you not
four
put?
people, diba? Okay. Okay, can I go?
yeah,
Sorry.
go go.
Okay, my favorite song from them really is Peekaboo, which not surprising. Because I like when it comes to pop, I like my pop like I like unapologetic pop. Give me
We
like
were in the same Carly Rae concert.
exactly, and that's exactly parang feeling ko. I will take it. I will take unapologetic pop. I love that. But you guys know that I like unique sounds. Kind of, I was thinking about it, and then I realized one way to describe it could be like creepy sounds or like how it is something you wouldn't expect in a song. And I think that's why I love Peekaboo a lot. But also when I was listening to their B-sides, because I haven't really gone into them. So it was just for this episode that I did. The ones that stood out to me, I really like My Second Date from what's this, the person
That
from
is so underrated. I love that
it's
song so
so
much,
good.
man.
Oh, it's an underrated song. It's not so I love it so much. I mean, aside from I also like the narrative. I like the story, the sound, and I guess I'm similar to Bon in that way. A song needs to get me immediately, like the start. If it doesn't, I mean, I'll still listen to the whole thing and I could still grow to love it. But then the songs that really get me are the ones na start pa lang, it pulls me in. And that's why, okay, so the second B-side that I picked was Ladies Room. Because the start pa lang, I was like, oh, this is interesting. Because I
You
do
like
like
older
interesting.
RV. That's so cute.
Oh
Like,
my
I
gosh, that's
swear.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like. Oh, but I also really like from their most recent album from Queendom. I really really like Pushin' and Pullin' because I think I remember I told you guys it reminds me of a Carly Rae song or that was the vibe I got. So ayun, those are some of the songs that I really enjoyed when I was going over their
Sounds like it came from a
discography.
side B of Dedicated, actually, in a way.
Diba? I know it reminds me of Carly Rae's ano yan?
I think like
Want You in My Room? Was it
I
or
was gonna
something?
say like
Yeah.
what's the counterpart to Stay Away? Like, like the two songs.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah,
that
yeah.
yung Kaper, and that's exactly what it is.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so sorry, that was me geeking out over these songs and these sounds that I really enjoy.
I feel like you'd like my B-side playlist. It's also
I
ranked
will
according to
say, yeah,
my
it's ranked.
preference.
Okay, all
It
right,
was
I will
so hard.
go.
Like this morning I was like, how am I gonna rank my
Wild.
favorite B-sides?
Hirap, no. Okay, I will
Feel
check it
like my
out.
B sides are gonna be like different from yours. I
I
swear.
love that though. I love how different our taste are, Joe. It's very
Right.
cool.
Also, I checked. I just checked. My B sides aren't from just one era or another. It's like
Yeah.
I have one from Ice Cream Cake, Rookie, and then I have one from Rev Festival Finale. So later I'm gonna talk about it. I'm like, this is interesting how different ours are.
So mine would be, yeah, there's still me, guys. Okay, so I already said that my B-sides were Bing Bing and La Rouge because I only listened to the Rev Festival finale album. So those were my B-sides for this album. I should probably listen to their albums. Yeah, probably Bench.
With, with
But
with your musical taste, I feel like the best album that I could have recommended was Perfect Velvet or The Perfect Red
perfect.
Velvet. Like
Okay, I'll listen
it's
to
yeah.
that.
I feel like that's it. But if your taste is similar to Meg's, it would be The Red. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm more of the okay. I really love it when the song catches me at the first sound because it makes it memorable for me immediately. So yeah, Bing Bing and La Rouge. Bing Bing like the La Rouge with the bass of La Rouge and just how it sounded was really perfect to my taste. It was suited to my taste, La Rouge. I think
I
that's
feel
going to be
like
my favorite Red Velvet song.
honestly, like I don't
Wow, that
I
displaced
don't
Peekaboo.
I don't think La Rouge is like if you like songs like La Rouge, I'm not sure like where I rank La Rouge in my in my B sides. I think it's pretty high up actually. It was number 18 out of like 55 that I picked. So that's pretty high. I would say that. I think I just wanted to ask you guys because like I know that the answers would be super different, and that's also why I didn't plan to make a top 12 list of songs that I feel like were how do I say this? I didn't want to make a top 12 list of songs that I feel like were the best in my opinion or in ours because that's really hard with this group in particular. Picking 12 songs that represent their entire discography, I think, was easier. And even then, I had to leave some out. So that's how I came up with the top 12 this week. It's actually a journey from start to finish. And that's where I will try to explain some of the decisions I've made with the songs. So I'm so sorry if I left out one of these nights, but the song I wanted to start off with was Automatic. And I think the reason I started off with Automatic is it came at the same time as Ice Cream Cake. They were like released at the same time. And a lot of people love Ice Cream Cake. I do too. But that's where I feel like it's such an interesting thing. The fact that they could release Ice Cream Cake and Automatic as two different songs, that's crazy. They're like two of the most different songs I could think of that a group would
Rated
release.
automatic.
Dude, Automatic is one of the most underrated RV songs. It's just that good. Like, I only really appreciated it recently because again, I'm more of the red kind of fan. But no, Automatic is just chef's kiss. It's just so smooth. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit like Yvonne's strong openings, but yeah, since you're raising, go ahead.
Okay, I started playing it. Yeah. It fits. It fits. Man, yeah,
And
good.
there you go.
I'm
There.
at the first 10 seconds and I already think it's great.
The way you can. No, no, trust me. Like it's. I think that's it. Like for me, that represents why I picked it as the first starter. It represents that there's a song for everybody, even within the same album. It starts off with "Ice Cream Cake," which is one of the most upbeat and also creepy. It's like a pre-peekaboo. The opening is super creepy with the children laughing, but then it's such a sweet song if you really think about it. And then it goes automatic. It's that song is really one of the best. I then like so then I went with Oh Boy from their first album The Red. And I think a lot of people would pick Dum Dum as the representative song, and I like that song. Like I actually really do like that song. But my favorite song from that is Oh Boy, and I really wanted to just highlight the vocal harmonies that they can produce because it's so apparent in the chorus. That is like it's one of the first B-sides that blew me away. And you can in the live performances you can see Wendy and Solgi really sing their hearts out in this song. But aside from that, I also wanted to highlight just how strong their B-side discography is with this song. Like Dum Dum is a huge hit. It's a really good song. But my favorite is this B-side that just shows off how good their vocal harmonies are. The third is Russian Roulette, and this song, whenever it comes out, I have the compulsion to do the stupid Russian roulette dance. Like every time, no matter what I'm doing, if I hear the chorus, it's automatic. Like but it is again like the perfect mix of what is red and what is velvet. It's a very upbeat song with a slightly sinister and dark undertone to it. So if you guys have heard Russian Roulette, like it's weird. Like you're describing this very innocent relationship as like a Russian roulette. And fun fact about this song, it appeared in last year's Trolls World Tour with Red Velvet. Like they were in the movie and this was the song that they played. It was actually kind of cute. Like I will send you guys that scene. And like the thing that stands out is Wendy's lines and Irene's lines in that movie. But yeah, Russian Roulette, one of their best.
You know what? You know what my because Jungkook and Hobby from BTS they
Oh,
did
yeah, I
like
saw
a
that,
dance
yeah.
cover. In fairness, I was like, oh, not bad. Because I saw this compilation of Jungkook dancing like girl group, like dance covers of girl group songs. Because I feel like there was more than one that was Red Velvet. So I was like, sige, I live for these crumbs of like interaction, you know.
One of the weirdest crumbs is when Boy With Love I think won a music show. It was Music Core, and since everybody was celebrating, Irene was just
Yeah,
doing the
yeah.
robot dance. That was that
That
was
was
so
so cute. I
adorable.
know. I remember recently you tweeted that, and then I still I liked it so much.
Well,
Anyway,
the crumbs for
crumbs.
you
The
especially.
crumbs. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think Bon. I'm not sure if you'd like Russian roulette. I don't. I'm not sure if it fits your criteria, but
I
I feel
like it.
like
It's the MV I chose.
oh yeah you did yeah. It's very peekaboo
Him,
vibes.
one of my favorite MVs.
Right. Like
I like I
the
like murder people.
it's such a weird thing. Like it's such an innocent song, but then like the MV is like just them like finding creative ways to itchy and scratchy each other
For legal purposes.
for legal
This is a
purposes.
joke.
Right.
I mean, remember one of my favorite MVs of all time is Married to the Music. So I'm
Yes.
leaning into the
Same
weirdness.
same energy. Same energy.
Hate this that I think that was one of the
These
first
nights.
Red Velvet stuff that I saw because I'm like, oh, the weirdness. I love it.
Trust me, like the more you get into RVMVs, the weirder they get. Simsalabim, swear. It's not even in my top, but I really want to talk about that song. Maybe some other time. So the fourth is Talk to Me. And I really want to talk about this album in particular, Rookie. Rookie's one of the first albums I bought on buy and sell Twitter. It's actually I bought it hella overpriced because I didn't know the dynamics back then, but this is Rookie. I bought it because who's on the cover? Because I'm bias, guys. But no, the nice thing about Rookie as an album is that as polarizing as Rookie is as a title track, I really love it. It's one of my favorites. The rest of the 5 songs in this album are honestly some of their best. Like everybody knows Rookie, but the songs in this album, I had such a hard time choosing which one was going to be the song to represent this era. There was Happily Ever After, there was Body Talk, which was the first one here, but I wanted to change it. There was also Little Little, but what I really wanted was Talk to Me. Talk to Me is one of
My
their cutest
favorite was
songs.
Happily Ever
Happily Ever
After.
After is good too. Like, don't again. This is the hardest decision for me since I really wanted to be chronological. This mini, when I first listened to it, like I really appreciated it. But like picking out these songs, I realized I don't know which song is the best from this mini. In the last song, I think it's Last Love, is also a Wendy solo. That was a precursor to everything. So seriously, this album, I had such a hard time picking what is the song from this era. But I stuck with Talk to Me because I feel like, again, vocal layering. What really put my decision there was I saw this TikTok earlier this morning about like the vocal track of this had like 30 different tracks and they recorded so many melodies and I then appreciated just how good the production and the vocals for the song was. So my recommendation from this era was Talk to Me. It could be Body Talk, it could be Happily Ever After, but I'm sticking with Talk to Me. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but you should. Actually, that's with everything with RV. I don't know if you've heard it, but you should. Next one obviously is from this era, the Red Summer. It's Red Flavor. I don't think there's gonna be like no disputes on this one. Like I know that this album also has Zoo. It has You Better Know, which are great songs. But if there is a quintessential Red Velvet song, if there is a song that represents who they are as artists, aside from Psycho, it would be Peekaboo. This is like the way I describe the song is even my cousin who doesn't like K-pop, whenever it comes on, she will sing the first few lines. it's it's just that good. And I think it just shows off everyone's strengths in the MV and in the song itself. Like Irene and Yeri's rap here is really good. Sulgi and Joy's vocals are really good, and Wendy's vocals, especially in this song, are some of the strongest in RV. It's one of my favorite songs. Like it's so weird that this song was supposed to be a Little Mix song by the same producers, but like I can't imagine the song going to Little Mix, so I'm happy that it went to RV. Is this
Can you
supposed to be a Little
imagine?
Mix
Wow,
song?
that's. Wait, I'm processing.
Yeah, actually, there's like
Processing.
the rumors are this was supposed to be a Little Mix song, and RV Summer Song was supposed to be Coco Bop.
Oh,
Oh, I've heard of
Crazy.
that.
Right?
About
Again.
how they were supposed to have Coco Pop.
I can't.
Right,
I didn't know
I-
about the other
I
one.
can't
but, like,
process.
yeah, it's weird.
So one of my favorites, like one of the reasons why this song's my favorite is aside from the fact that the aesthetic is very Tang commercial, like powdered juice, and like no, this is like the perfect summer song. Like my keyboard is heavily inspired by Red Flavor also. This song just like hits different. Like just when the first few lines hit, it's just a burst of happiness. Really, it's
From-
the Red Summer.
For more crumbs, is this what remember that video you sent us of Lisa dancing
Yes.
after singing? This is the one,
Yes.
right? Okay, more crumbs for Yvonne.
So
Right? Yeah.
So
Cute dance.
one other thing about the song I really want to highlight with you guys is SM did collaborated with the Seoul Philharmonic Orchestra. So there is an orchestra version of Red
Right,
Flavor.
it's this one.
It's this one. It is
I remember.
it's so trippy
watching
to
that.
listen to, but it's so good. Like and it made me realize like musically speaking, if you remove the stigma, this is just really good production. This is really good. Like the
Yeah.
fact
Good
that they were-
music is good music.
good music is good music. Like the orchestra version of the song is so good, and like
You
like,
sounded
it's- I sent it in a
before?
previous video. We were supposed to talk about, but we didn't get to.
I think I
Ah.
listened to it.
But
yeah.
it's here. But yeah. So Red Flavor, I think if there was a song to represent, it's not even Psycho. It's not even Peekaboo.
Is it okay?
It's this one. And my favorite part of this song is when they performed it in North Korea. It was the funniest video I've ever seen.
Yes, it was the Joy wasn't there, right?
Joy wasn't there.
Yeah, because she had like
I think she was
shooting for whatever. I think
The Liar and His Lover or something, like one of her dramas.
yeah, whatever. Just and then they were chosen and like
So
the
awkward.
people in North Korea were like stoic and like it was weird because the song was such a
It's the most. It's the
upbeat,
happiest song
happy
ever.
song, and then they were like stoic and I'm like, were they instructed not to like clap or whatever? What's going on?
Not
was
to
so
add to
weird.
the not to add to the mythos of Beju Hyun or Irene, but like I remember this funny thing when after they performed like subtle applause, and then Irene was out of breath and she was just breathing into the mic, and everyone was like woo. It was like they weren't cheering for the song, but Irene breathes and North Korea just explodes with cheering. It's like okay, I guess we found the answer. All right, the next song here-
Unified by Irene.
Unified by aren't we all? And
Irene's
next,
gonna end the war.
I mean, face that
Oh
launched
my
a
god.
thousand ships.
You know
Yes,
what?
I read forward peace, world peace.
Face
I
that brought world peace.
I mean,
right.
like, dude, you can totally can. Like, okay, this is gonna be an
She
Irene episode,
can.
isn't it?
Oh no.
Okay. The next one
That's
I
my
have is
mommy.
I feel you, Meg. Like the beret works on you so well. Like I thought you were a Wendy, but nah, no, I'm like nah.
Yeah, apparently not.
Apparently not.
I thought
Me,
I was too.
right, right.
Oh my god.
This next one is a hard choice for me. The next one I pick had to be Peekaboo. Like, and it kind of hurts me because it had to be Peekaboo. And it's not that I don't like the song; it's my favorite song. Picking a favorite song from the Perfect Velvet is really difficult. This is the same album that contains my favorite B side of all time, which is Look. Look, I think, is such an underrated song because like I kept bringing up that it's my favorite B side, and a lot of people were like, "What? How can you not like Kingdom Come?" Which is also from this album. That is like my controversial opinion as a Revelov. Kingdom Come is top 10, but it's not the best. I don't like a lot of people would heavily disagree with me on that. But yeah, this album also contains Time to Love, which is also really good. Perfect 10, I think, is also super underrated. But I really, really had to pick Peekaboo. But again, this album, The Perfect Red Velvet, this is I think the quintessential one. If you only had to listen to one, it's not even Rev Festival. It's Perfect Velvet. Or the counterpart, which is where the next song is, The Perfect Red Velvet, which is just the repackage with Bad Boy. Which is why that's that song for that one. You can't talk about Red Velvet without Bad Boy. I think it's their song. It's a song that I feel like had the biggest potential to blow up outside of South Korea. I'm sad that it didn't, but like it's still their most popular song. Their English version is actually like super good. It's not like shoehorned in with the lyrics. It actually makes sense. And it's honestly one of their smoothest, most velvety songs. Now, if you really love the velvet side, Bad Boy is your jam. And I can't deny that it's one of their best songs, but if you ask me, I feel like it's kinda overrated. I'm sorry, like, don't kill me, but it's a great song, but like, I feel like it's.
Tea. Spilling the tea. I
Ooh, hashtag cancelled.
I feel like
no.
that. Like, those two statements are gonna cancel me from being a fan. Like, Kingdom Come is not their best B side, and Bad Boy is overrated. Like, your Revel of Cars has been revoked. No, but like yeah, Bad Boy. Like I feel like you can't have a Red Velvet without Bad Boy. It is super good. It is one of my favorites, but it's not their best. A lot of people disagree. I don't think it's their best, but it's essential. Uh, this is what I think is super
It's Lugo.
underrated. It's Lugo. Whoa, whoa.
I was thinking if I should say that.
Right. Oh, sorry.
Lugo
I
is
don't think. I
essential.
just say it.
What are you wearing right now, by the way?
Wait. I don't. It's what colors?
She's wearing white.
Looking
Well,
for a card, but I don't think I brought one.
oh
Look
my
at my
gosh. You know
phone.
what? Sorry. It just crossed my mind. You should edit Latte to hold Lugaw. Lugaw rin.
I do not know how to edit,
Lugaw
but that would be so
Man,
funny.
that would be so good.
Send me the
We need
picture. I'm gonna
Lugaw
edit
rin.
it in
I
a
will s-
really bad way.
I will send you the picture. I will send you the
Lugaw
picture.
rin. Make it
Let's
happen.
make an
Can you
ano,
imagine if this had Lugaw? That would have been so funny.
I know.
let's
but
make a
Lugaw
really
rin.
obviously edited one
Yeah,
so that
Lugaw
people
rin.
will come at
Love
us.
it.
But
Alright,
like,
got it, got it.
guys,
I'll send you the
Got
picture
it.
later. Alright, so the next song I picked
Hashtag
is
Lugaw-rin.
Hashtag Lugaw-rin. So the next song I have is called Power Up.
I love that
I
song.
love that song. If anybody knows me, like my entire setup for my computer is set up around Power Up. Like this is what I feel like is their most underrated song outside of South Korea. Inside South Korea, however, it's their most successful. 10 music show wins, their only perfect all kill, one of their most successful albums. But I feel like this song gets a lot of hate because it's not Bad Boy Part 2. But since I love Red Flavor, this is basically like the spiritual successor to Red Flavor. If it's like a trilogy of songs, the sequel, Power Up is so good. It is like it's so energetic and it represents all of them. The fruit flavored theme is so cute. I just love this thing and I swear it's so underrated. And Joe, like you're talking about it. What drew you to Power Up? Is it the banana?
Yeah, the banana. No, I'm not sure. I remember listening to it like once or twice, and then like singing to myself. "Pa, pa, da,
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Banana. So I don't know. It might be the banana. It's just it's stuck in my head when I just first listened to it.
No, I mean it's I don't know, I don't know what to say. Like this is, I think I ranked this as like number five in my actual list of like title tracks rank. It was no, it was number, yeah, it's exactly number five. It's a lot of people don't like the song. I remember when I first shared when I first got into RV that this was my number three most played song. A lot of my real life friends were like, "Bad boy, I power up over bad boy. That's interesting." And like I really think I just stuck with it because it's just it's so good. Like it brings me so much happiness, and their stages for this are beautiful. Like the aesthetics are top notch, and like you've seen in the merch episode how my setup is themed, but it's just the most beautiful aesthetic. Like the color scheme and everything is so good about this. Which brings me to number nine. I think this is a very polarizing era. For the really bad boy era, I chose Butterflies. It's my second favorite B side, I think, or my third favorite B side. But Really Bad Boy is not a bad song. It's an underrated song for sure. It's a weird song. If I were to describe this song, it's Bang Bang by Ariana Grande, Jessie J and Nicki Minaj, but in K-pop
The
form.
K-pop
A
version.
K-pop version of that song, Really
Yeah, I
Bad Boy.
agree.
And like you think it's so funny, like I'm Really Bad Benj. You'd think I'd put this as my choice, but no.
I don't know. I don't. It's not my favorite as well. Like I wouldn't put it in my top 12. Like yeah, maybe I'd agree with
Butterflies is cute. It's
butterflies. I'm not
unapologetic
sure.
pop.
I mean, it is.
We love
Okay, listening to it, it
unapologetic
sounds
pop.
gangsta.
it
Right?
does,
It's
and like
gangsta.
Oh my god.
oh my god, like and there's like super high notes in this song. Like there's this like fun fact. There's a super high note here that like everybody thought it was Wendy. It was Irene.
Oh, I didn't know.
Like this like the highest note that
The
you can
one in the
achieve.
start?
No, no, no. It's the one like
I
at the
thought that's
very
her.
end. Yeah, like
Oh,
almost at the
okay.
very end. Like there's a very very high note. It was not Wendy. It was apparently Irene. That was crazy. Um, but yeah, Really Bad Boy is not a bad song. It's a very experimental song. And I don't hate it, but I feel like Butterflies is just like the perfect Red Velvet B side for me. It's cute, it's adorable, and it's just like vocally there. Like again, a sucker for vocals. This is one of their nicest, most underrated tracks because everybody knows from this album, So Good, Sassy Me, but no, it's Butterflies. Butterflies is one of their best B-sides. And I think it's the best song from Really Bad Boy, which is controversial, knowing that So Good is on that same album. The tenth song I want to talk about is I think the most underrated Red Velvet song. It's I picked this from Reve Festival Day 2. I was debating if I should include Day 1 song or Day 2, but I wanted to highlight this song in particular. And if I were to play music for this segment, this would be what I really wanted to highlight. The song's called Oompa Oompa, and not a lot of people like the song for some weird reason, or maybe not a lot of people know this song. It's I would say it's the end to the trilogy of summer songs. If it starts with Red Flavor, then it goes to Power Up. Oompa Oompa is the end. It's the most underrated one for me. I don't know why people don't like this song more. It's very classic Red Velvet. Like, and everyone really shines here. Joy is the one who I think shines the most here vocally. That's weirdly enough. I don't know why people don't talk about this as much. Again, I think it's because most of the fandom likes Velvet, but since I love Red, this is honestly like I think one of the most underrated songs in their entire discography. And it was RVF Day 2. Like it was the lead single. This was right after Zimzalabim, which I really wanted to put in the top 12, but it did not fit anywhere. But RVF Day 2 with Oompa Oompa was honestly one of the nicest, like it was the quintessential RV. It was a very good summer song. And one of my favorite parts about the song was there's this in the part of the bridge, it references other Red Velvet songs. Like it talked about happiness, red flavor, and ice cream cake in one single verse. It was the cutest thing. Like it was like this nice Easter egg. And like this was just perfect for me. Like the music video was adorable. Everybody shined. Joy especially. Like I'm not the biggest Joy stan, but this is Joy's song with her high notes. Yeah, this is. I don't know if you guys have listened to this one though.
I've listened to this, I think. Oompa Oompa, right?
Yeah, like that. I think it's because it's again like it came after Zimzalabim, so like people were like expecting something weird again, but no, this is This is
It's
Yeah,
underrated.
unapologetic
the
pop.
weirdness. The weirdness
Love
of
it.
Zimzalabim, like it
But you
overshadowed
know me,
this
I'm
one.
not a red person, so
I
like,
feel like you're
Yeah,
more of
that's
the
true.
velvet side, but yeah.
yeah,
But
I'm a velvet.
Yeah.
I love Bomba.
I wanted to like
I
talk
love
about like Zimzalabim at this point, but no, I think it's really Oompa Oompa. Speaking of Oompa Oompa, like the scientist by Twice, I know this has been said a lot. I feel like the pre-chorus sounds exactly the same,
Oh.
just slowed down. I say this as someone who has Formula of Love on the way, right? Like I'm not hating on Twice. I like Twice. It was like when I first heard it, I noticed it and I thought I was
Yeah,
crazy, but
plus
then it's all over Twitter.
when I saw and when I watched the music video, in the comments, a lot of the comments were saying it too. So I'm like, okay, this is not an unpopular
It's
opinion.
not
Okay,
a hot
just
take.
so I
Yeah.
won't get canceled. This X is not because I don't like Twice. I don't like the song. It's just that they are competing
They're competing with one us.
with my boy group Wanna. So like I
That's
haven't
fine.
The
watched it
recent
yet
boy
because I
group.
don't
Which
want to
okay,
contribute to a
see
view.
it a lot has happened since the last time all four of us recorded. Like Yvonne now has a boy group. I have a
I now have
second
a
And
boy
boy
group
group.
now.
I
This
want you
has
guys to have a
happened.
girl group.
A lot has happened.
A lot has
Lot
happened.
has happened.
I feel like
It's
with
like
Wild.
this,
I don't know. The last few days have drastically changed my
the last few
life.
days have been kind of crazy, guys. I mean,
True.
like you're going back to Metro Manila soon, so I hope everything's safe. Yeah, like stay safe. Healthcare workers we support. Yeah,
Yes. OMG. You just reminded me that I would be doing my
yeah.
face to face soon.
Good
Not
luck.
ready
Good
for
luck.
that.
No, we will be. We will be. So the penultimate song on this list is one that I really could not ignore. It's Psycho, and as much as I wanted to put something else to highlight, this is the best Red Velvet song. It's not my favorite, but this is the best one. It's the one that everybody knows. I'm guessing it's the song that I feel like is the best vocally. It's one of their most awarded songs, and the biggest shame about this song is that we were robbed of an era where this was performed because of Wendy's accident. But if we were to talk about like styling, how they looked, vocals, and like just how good the song sounds, it's Psycho. Like Peekaboo, Red Flavor, these will be my favorite songs, but
So good.
Psycho is the best song. Like
Psycho.
I would say like if we were to come up with like the greatest of all time K-pop songs, I believe it should be up there. I think it should be Red
Fair.
Flavor. Like don't get me wrong, I really think it should be Red Flavor, but consensus, I think it's gonna be Psycho. And I can't ignore that. Like it's just that good. I don't even hate the song. I just don't think it's their best, but I'm weird. I'm a red guy.
He's a red guy.
But yeah, Psycho, again, I'm not sure if you guys like I don't know if you guys have anything more to say about Psycho that hasn't been said. Nothing. It's really like enough
LaRouche.
words.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very good. I think that's the first song of theirs, or the first, maybe one of the first few K-pop songs that I really listened to, and I thought, hey, maybe I could be into this because it's
Mhm.
it's just that good.
It's so good.
Ah,
Like
I
So
remember
good.
watching this. I think one of their first, if not their first performance after Wendy's accident.
this
The New Year thing
I linked
in
that.
V
Yeah,
Live.
I
Yeah,
linked
I
that.
remember watching this and I was like, this is such a great song, and it's so sad that they weren't able to like have a really good Psycho era because
We
it
were
was
How long
really
robbed.
was
great.
Wendy in the hospital?
Almost a
How long was she
year.
recuperating?
Almost a year. Red Velvet was on hiatus for 18 months. So
Ooh.
long,
That's a
man.
long time.
Yeah.
Because like this was released 2019, right?
At
And then
the
I
end of
remember,
2019, December.
right? And then I remember watching it. It's already
2021.
2021. Like the first New Year thing for SM. I don't remember what it's called, but they had a New Year like
Yep.
concert thing in V Live, and I was watching it like for the first time there.
I feel like if you're a new fan, you won't get the significance of it. I didn't get the significance of it, but I saw a lot of like when I talked to like older fans, like it was really a very emotional moment seeing all of them back.
It was.
Like
It was
crazy.
great.
So the last song I want to talk about, I feel like this is like I don't know why like a lot of people thought this was underwhelming. This is one of my favorite songs. It's Queendom, and I feel like as a Red Velvet
Wait,
spotlight,
what?
I have
People
to
thought
talk
this was
about it.
underwhelming? What?
Right? I mean, I guess like
Teka lang.
if you've been gone for 18 months, a lot of people, like some people would probably think, would probably
What do
want
they
more,
want?
right?
Oh, okay. I'm upset.
I mean, it's understandable given that they were in hiatus for 18 months
Okay,
and the song
fine.
before this one
Was
was
Psycho.
Okay, fine.
So,
And
so
there are
I'm
only
the,
fair.
the,
six
I'm
songs
the
in the
fair.
album.
it was
It's a
I'm still
mini.
building
upset
up.
though.
But like, this is a great
Gets
song
it.
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just that
Very
it's
good.
not psycho level,
I feel
I
like that's the
guess.
problem with like RV and songs. It's like Power Up was hated because it's not Bad Boy. Queendom is like meh because it's not Psycho. And I'm like, that's the point of Red Velvet. There's a red and a velvet side.
Right? But it's just so weird because people, some of them, they just, latch on to this one or two songs or like an album that they want from this artist and they don't want the artist to like have a new sound.
No, this is precisely why I like listening to Red Velvet. Like there are certain songs that would never work on other groups. Like Zimzalabim was kept in the dungeon of SM for like 7 years until Lee Suman was like, okay, I found the group that's ready to do it. Like these like the fact that there's a group that can do a song like Zimzalabim and can do Oompa
Exactly.
Oompa and can do Queendom and can do Psycho, like, and even within the album Queendom itself, like it has Pose, it has my favorite B-side Knock
Pose.
on Wood, there's Queendom itself, and Meg's favorite B-side Pushin' and Pullin', like Hello Sunset and Better Be, like all of these songs are so different from each other, right? And I feel like that's the thing with me and Queendom. For me, it was my first comeback. It meant so much to me. I remember the day of. I stopped working at 4:45 because I knew it was coming at 5. I turned on my laptop with my huge widescreen, and then like I was just rewatching the video over and over again. I was just so happy when it came out. When Queendom came out, it was just like for me. I finally, like, for me that was like one. I finally This is what it feels like to be a fan. I K-pop my cherry with a comeback. But the big thing about Kingdom for me is there's a lot of people that felt emotional about it because finally after 18 months they get to see the girls again. For me it's I don't know why I haven't been here for so long. Like the song itself just made me so happy. And it's like the message itself is uplifting, right? Like we are queens and kings. So no, no, no. Okay, oh yeah, we're not gonna go there. But like the song itself is so uplifting. The instrumental is so uplifting. The message is so uplifting, and everybody really shined in this comeback. One thing I really wanted to highlight in this comeback itself was I didn't want to veer into this, but the reason RV came into a hiatus was aside from Wendy getting into an accident is because Irene got into a scandal. It was so easy for SM to probably just hide this person. Like, you're just here as a member of this group, but you're not gonna have your own spotlight. Queendom gave her that spotlight. She had her own singing verse, not rapping verse. She had a rapping verse, but they gave her her own singing verse. One of my favorite parts of the entire song. And she sang the chorus as well. Like this is one of the only RV title tracks where the chorus is not sung together. It's sung individually by different members. So for me, it represented like the certain level of confidence that you're gonna be back to the better Beju Hyun that you promised that you would be. And it's crazy to think about how deep that went for me. I know it's probably like, oh no, it's probably something super simple, but for me, it really represented that they're not gonna hide behind this. Like they're gonna grow past it, and it really meant a lot to me that I saw that. But aside from that, like musically, that song is it's just so good. Like Wendy's ad libs at the end with her high notes, everybody did their part well here. And as a new fan, Queendom really is my favorite experience of this fandom. I would say it's in my top 5, if not my top 4, I think, in my title tracks ranked. It should be, it's my fourth one. I would actually put this above Psycho, to be honest with you, but maybe in due time. This is the song I go back to for comfort. Like, this is my favorite song of this year. Not even just K-pop. This is my favorite song of the year. Um, and it's that good. And because I like it so much, lucky listeners of this podcast will get a chance to win one of 2 sealed copies that I bought just for this podcast. So we're gonna publicize that later on, but because I just love this song so much, I want more people to, I don't want you to get this for the polls. I don't want you to like, I mean, I don't need to, haha, I got latte ring, you don't, pero I don't want you guys to get this for the polls. I really want you guys to really appreciate the song. So hopefully you guys will enter and get that and appreciate it the way that I did because it really solidified my fandom when I heard Queendom.
Somebody give him some tissue. Offer him some tissue right now. I think he might
Grabe.
cry.
Grabe.
I know, but
I
you
was
know,
Gonna be like,
holding back.
no, Yvonne, I don't need tissue. Stop judging me. Benj would be like,
comebacks
bro.
though. My story. Charot. No,
It's the
this isn't
old
about
Love it.
me. But yeah, I remember you like gushing over the comeback. First comebacks really do mean something, right?
Right? It's wild. First comebacks, like, but then when you experience drought, you'll be like, shoot. Trust me.
I mean, I can't relate now because I only became a fan now, but I can't imagine what it was like for like OG Reveluvs who had to go through that 18 months,
18
right?
months.
Or I can't
Right.
imagine what it feels like to be a Blackpink stan.
Oh,
You didn't have to mention that at all. But I was gonna mention it a while ago. You know, another group who's like in a hiatus right now. Who is always
when
leaving.
are they not?
You guys
Let's
always
be
have solo
real.
stuff. I mean, I feel like that's
Always.
okay. I mean, like
Well,
not part of the episode, but Rose's solos are super good. So like, be thankful for that. Like Rose's solos
Yeah.
are some of my favorites this year.
Their
I
solos
say
are
that to
really
someone who
good.
doesn't.
And
Yeah, right.
just
Well-
gonna plug here, you know, dropping at December 18, Jesus Snowdrop.
yeah, Jisoo. My baby.
Jisoo is my favorite
Crackhead.
member from Blackpink.
Me
Like
too.
just saying,
Same.
Me too.
too
Wow,
pure for
this
this
is a
world. I
Jisoo.
swear.
Yeah, and she's
It's
crazy.
weird because people are usually, oh, it's Jenny, oh, it's Lisa, but like three of us are like Jisoo.
Love it.
I love her
I think
crackhead.
it's
Team Wrecker.
It
She's
makes
my
sense 'cause,
wrecker.
it makes sense for us because like Meg and I both like stan Irene so hard. So like yes,
Yeah,
like,
actually, it makes sense.
she's basically your Irene.
She is.
The
She-
mom,
oh,
the visual.
she's not my mom though. She's my baby.
No, but
Oh,
she's Blackpink's
insane.
mom. But yeah, she is.
I guess. Oh man, she's just. I love her. She's so. I can't.
Okay,
I'm
but
sorry.
Meg, you were saying
yeah.
Queendom.
Yeah, no. What was I saying about Queendom? I can't. I'm still upset. Like I can't believe. I mean, I get it. Nah. I guess coming off the heels of Psycho, people were either expecting something similar or totally But for I I felt during the when it premiered, and I still feel that it's the perfect song for the pandemic in a very uplifting and happy and encouraging way, and it's just a great pop song in general. So I guess I'm just surprised that there isn't more love for it. That's very surprising for me. Not to make it about me. Hashtag main character things. Char. But but the song the two songs that I feel go back to back for me in terms of how they make me feel or how they make me happy are Queendom and Permission to Dance. It's those two. I'm like, okay,
That makes
the
so much
panini,
sense.
diba? It's like the panini is awful. Everything is horrible. But then these two songs are like, those memes of like so like the thing that saves your life. I feel like it's those two. Those two are the songs that when you want to forget how awful everything is, it's really those two. So I'm still surprised. I'm still reeling from finding out that it's not as beloved
No,
as
I think
as
I feel like
thought.
it's a very vocal
my.
minority. But like
Probably
to be honest with you, like I've met a lot of people that love it. I mean, even a lot of people that don't listen to it like really like it.
they
For
love
me,
it. It's so nice. It's so encouraging. Basta.
right?
So hopeful.
It's so hopeful, right?
Ah,
And for me, it's
God.
really like no song is gonna like unless like RV3 comes out. Spoiler alert! There's a rumor that RV3 is gonna come out sometime soon. The producer of Psycho, Drew Scotty, tweeted that they made new songs, and he like put out a very not so vague tweet that just said RV3. So like there's a rumor that RV3 is gonna come out. There's a Japanese comeback coming soon that Yeri spoiled on social media. That's so funny. But yeah, there's a lot that the I think for me it's just Queendom was that sign for me that you didn't stand this group too late. Like you were afraid that they were gonna disband, but I think they're here to stay. And you have more years with them. And they brought you so much joy in 2021. So I hope that it stays the same for however long they decide to stay being Red Velvet. And I know that the new kids are gonna come in. I know that I'm starting to really like Stacy. Espa's always gonna be there. I mean, I think I have to like Espa as an SM stan. I do. I mean, but they're not. It's not the same. And just knowing that RV's still gonna be there through Queendom, I think really meant a lot to me. It really made me. It really solidified my fandom. This is our Queendom, guys. But yeah, because I felt so good about that. How the giveaway is gonna work is I've listed down 12 songs that I feel like represent them throughout the eras. We're gonna have this discussion right now before we end the episode, but the question for how you can win this podcast, for how you can win one of the copies, the others is also very simple, but how you can win this is just tell me what song did I leave out and why should it have been part of the top 12? Super simple. The other album that will be given away, the simple question is how did RV affect you in your life? So those are two questions, two chances to win. You can enter as many times as you want. But yeah, that's how I want to give away two sealed albums. Hopefully you pull your dream pulls. Hopefully you'll also be latte havers. But yeah, that's how you guys can win this giveaway. What is one song that's not part of my top 12 that you think should be and why? That's first. And second, how did they change your life? But yeah. So before we end this episode, guys, what songs did you think I left out on this top 12?
One of these nights.
Zimzalazim.
Okay. So
Zimzalabim?
okay. So I think I forgot to mention my favorite B-sides.
Well, yeah, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go with B-sides.
Yeah. No, but like one of the songs that I think could be part of the top 12 that is a B-side is Something Kinda Crazy.
You know what? I wanted to really do this by era, but that is my second favorite B-side from that album. My favorite B-side's Candy, but Something Kind of Crazy is also really good.
But no, it's just I like it.
What era is this?
Ice Cream
Ice Cream
Cake.
Cake. I like it. Something kind of crazy. Like, okay, so those are two songs that I think should be in your top 12.
Joe will
Like,
not stand for this one of these nights erasures.
yes, and the Rose Erasure. I'm like, bro.
Look, again, I feel
Just-
like the nice thing about us, like, we're the most, like, invested in RV as a group, and we have wildly different tastes.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, come on, One of These Nights is a really, really great song. I
I'm not
love
saying it's not a good song. Like, I love the vocals in One of These Nights.
Yeah,
Like, everybody shined vocally. Like, it's
Right?
one of their best ballads too. I feel like it doesn't resonate with me as much because I'm a Red stan. But like, no,
Yeah, I know.
objectively as a song, it's really good.
Right, it is. That's why I'm like, it should be in your top 12.
But it's just so sad.
This is madness.
It's sad.
You can't put it. Why you don't put it?
He's a happy guy. When it
I
comes
know,
to his
but
songs,
like,
I get one of these nights. Like, don't worry. Like, I understand the merit of this. It's good. It's really good.
It's a great again, Something kind of crazy as well.
Something Kind of Crazy is
it's-
also super good.
I know, I like it. I love how it's like dun 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 dun.
I love the beat is really nice. Also, I kind of find
Right?
it funny that like you'd think I'd like something kind of crazy more, but my favorite song from that album is Candy, and Candy's kind of like a precursor to One of These Nights.
Right? It's weird. I'm like, why didn't you like this? I thought this would be a song that you would like. I
No,
don't
no,
know, man.
Like, okay, I'm not saying I don't like the song. I'm just saying I think the discography is so strong that I had a hard time placing it.
Right, okay. Fine,
I
fair, fair.
understand. I understand
But, like,
bands though,
okay.
because it's hard to choose really a top
Right.
12 from a lot of songs. That's hard.
It's
I
true.
sympathize with you.
Which is why this
So
is like
again,
top 12.
two
like,
songs.
yeah. Okay. So
Two songs that I think would be in your top 12.
all right. So what else did I miss
Should.
out on my top 12?
Well, I
Bon.
don't know a lot, so I'm just gonna go. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with La Rouge. Really obsessed with
Well,
that.
Actually, I
song.
want to like since you brought it up, I want to talk about La Rouge. La Rouge is their like I feel like you'd love this so much. La Rouge was supposed to be their world tour before the pandemic happened. There was a rumor that they were supposed to perform in MOA.
Oh man,
Hot
Like,
topic.
you missed
Hot topic. We're not
Ano
like,
sa
we're not
inyo
gonna
sa
talk.
ninakaw na globe? Char.
You know what?
Because some
Okay, that's
people
something
don't like
new.
it. Some people are like, oh,
Okay.
good
Okay.
move.
My take for that is number one. I kind of figured it was a publicity stunt, but my initial reaction really was, wait until May to rob us, guys.
But it's such an obvious
Ooh.
publicity stunt that like first thing
Mm.
I thought when I saw it, I was like, is this Drew? You know, from
We shall take
Despicable
the
Me. I'm like,
moon.
I
is this
know it
Drew?
was some Despicable Me level
Or like
stuff.
Doofenshmirtz.
Swear.
Like,
It-
come on.
So
It's
since
such a cartoony villain thing to do.
talking about like what happened with when the globe was stolen. I was on Stan or BNS Twitter last night when it happened. 'Cause I was playing Valorant also, and like when I was reading it, I didn't really read like how did this happen. I was reading want to sell globe mode of
Oh, I saw
delivery
that!
helicopter
Fresh pull.
fresh pull.
Fresh pull. Totoo, I saw that.
I
I was
love
like,
how witty
oh
people are.
no,
I swear,
my humor is broken.
humor is broken. But yeah, so speaking of like more, yeah, La Rouge was supposed to be their concept for their third world tour concert, and it was like I put in some La Rouge clips in my YouTube playlist of this, but I feel like if you were to pick like a very sensual, a very velvety side to stand, La Rouge as a concept is it. Like the fact that they were basing their concert around it was beautiful. Like the cards here are expensive and beautiful, but like the aesthetic is just really nice. Like they were wearing red, very bright. It was a very and they're like I just gotta say, check out the La Rouge tour if the DVD comes out, hopefully, because all we have is crumbs from like performances in concert halls, which in 2021 is kind of difficult because we're supposed to have like official video, but pandemic, sad. But since you like La Rouge, that is it. Like the aesthetic from this era, it's supposed to be its own era, but we got robbed of that because of the pandemic and because of Wendy's injury. So
There, I'm looking at the pictures. They are in red.
they are in red, and this is honestly one of Wendy's best looking eras. I swear, like Wendy with blonde hair, the best.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Looking
yeah,
at
I
it
guess so.
now.
So that's Bond's pick. Meg, what's your pick for the song that controversially isn't here?
Um, dude, I don't know. I like your top 12. We have very similar tastes.
We have
So
very
it's like,
similar tastes.
yes. Can I just sign
Approved.
off on it? Because it's a yes for me.
Look, like I mean, like go lang naman. I feel like the only reason I did it the top 12 this way was if I were to pick 12 songs, that I really think were my top 12. I'd be leaving out a lot of songs that I really feel like deserve their own spotlight.
Fair.
Which is why I like this format. But hopefully somebody will try to win our album, get their poll, and then tell me you're wrong. This song, like Kingdom Come, deserves to be on this list. And I swear, I feel like it should have.
Only
But
one who has a violent reaction with this top 12,
because like again our song choices are super different.
right?
It's, yeah.
But like the
There were a
erasure,
lot of
man.
The
red
erasure.
songs there, which aren't me. But then I haven't listened to a lot of RV songs, so maybe you could make me
Yeah.
like a Velvet playlist.
The one he sent, the one you sent before.
No,
There's
I
the
mean,
made
one
like
you sent?
20 songs, remember?
Yeah, but it's
Were
not.
those Velvets?
no, if
No,
I were
no,
to
no.
pick all
No,
Velvet
just
songs,
Velvet. You
I can
mean
use
okay.
Just
okay, I'll
Velvets.
send you a just Velvet playlist
Oh yeah,
tonight.
Bon is a very
Yes.
Velvet person.
I feel like if you weren't like super into Bad Boy and Psycho, I'm trying to figure out what I should get you, but I think it can be done. I'll make it a mix of like very angas songs, but also very sad songs. I think that's
Okay.
my mix. So yeah,
With
Nice.
really good beats.
okay, let me try to like the really good beats one for me are the red songs. I swear, like, but you're a Velvet person.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm a Velvet person. Like,
you know what on
that
personal
intro, that would.
Okay, you know what? I know I've already made like 5 playlists for this. I'm gonna make like a few more based on mood. So we're gonna do that. And like since it's like your own spotlight, you can do that yourselves. I'm gonna take the Meg approach to things and make curated playlists. So yeah, right. Like I really wanted to talk more about performances also, but I feel like I've already been talking so much. So I'm just gonna go out and like try to end this episode with I guess the last words that I've had for this is I'm just so thankful that I found this at the right time. And really, whoever knows me, it was really no joke how bad this year was. But man, things got a lot, like things are a little bit better, day by day, and hopefully there are a lot of people that feel the same way about this with any group. But like, of course, I'd be biased towards my group. But if there's like anybody that feels the same way that has been like, this much touched by an artist, it's so weird. I was never compelled to buy a Linkin Park album. They were my favorite group for the past 15 years. Not once did I ever think I need all of this. I need to listen to them more. Never did I feel that with Carly, with Taylor Swift, and like I'm not saying they didn't resonate with me. I'm just saying this is the most different I've felt about an artist. And it's so weird because I never thought it would be in the form of
Mm.
five cake girls. Like,
Girls.
right? Cake girls is so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah. So to the cake girls, like, thank you for making 2021 just a little bit better. It sucked. But every little moment that we have, like every performance, every new song, every funny moment with like, with Irene not knowing what a look the look is, or with Wendy doing that weird dance when she was wearing those glasses, or every time Sogi acts like a cute little teddy bear but also shows up on stage as the baddest person in town. Every time Joy surprises you with how like how she can turn from childlike to whoa in just within like
Mhm.
that. And every time Yeri with like her little moments of, honestly, I feel like if I was a member, if I related to a member the most, it would be Yeri, like being the child of the group, like uh being the newest member of the group, but like trying to just find your own way, like around everything. So really, I'm very thankful that I've had this chance to get to know people that will never know me back, to collect pictures of Koreans on pieces of paper that are very expensive, to collect albums that I had to buy a CD player for. There's this joke on TikTok. It's like, I just wanted to know who they were. Now I'm spending all my
Yeah.
money on them.
Toot!
I,
Gusto ko
I had
lang
to
naman
really
Yeah.
malaman kung sino
sino
sila.
sila. Sa, sa kanila ko
Ngayon,
napupunta
sa kanya
pera ko.
magpupunta pera ko.
No, but like, no,
Felt.
like for a lot of people who know me probably would never ever think that I'd ever get into this. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
it's so weird, but I'm very thankful that the Cake Girls found their way here, and I do hope for more years, for more successful comebacks. And while they will never be at the same level as other girl groups or other K-pop acts, I hope that by the end of their careers, they'll be proud of what they've achieved, and I feel like they should be. Aside from being one of the most popular girl groups, the nation's pride, not the nation's girl group, the nation's pride. Um, with their individual efforts, like the fact that Wendy got into SNL Korea, the fact that Sogi has her own show, the fact that Wendy has her own radio show, the fact that Joy's getting more dramas. I think she just shot also Animal Farm, which is also a variety show as well. The fact that she just finished shooting a drama, or is finishing shooting one. The fact that Yeri's also being considered for more drama roles. The fact that Irene got considered for an independent film called Double Patty, which I feel like I should watch. Right.
Wow!
You
Oh,
should.
that's my mommy. I love it.
Wait,
Also,
it was
like
released?
it was. Double Patty was
Oh, I
released.
thought it wasn't.
Oh, I wanna watch
No.
it.
It recently released,
Mm,
like in film festivals and stuff. Irene, please move the glass if you're there.
truly.
Like, look, every time like she goes live on Bubble, like the Bay talkies go crazy, and I can't believe I'm one of them now. But seriously, like every time
Every
something
time she posts
happens,
on Instagram, you guys lose it. You're like, she remembered her password. I'm like, it's
it's been a rough
so
time. Look,
funny. I
I
I
mean, like
empathize with you.
if you look like Irene, you'd post every day.
I honestly, you know what?
Like
I
I
just keep
won.
my I just keep my Instagram live on all the time. I'm like, sorry, I
But
look like
imagine
this.
you take you okay, here's the weird thing. You would like if you were this person, you would take a selfie of like you were like with like facial stuff on, and people would be like, yeah, I'd pay expense. I'd pay money for it. No. You take a picture of your shadow.
You know what? Her mind. Her mind talaga.
Right. Like I swear, like it's so
No,
weird.
no, I
Like
want that. I
right?
should I should guys, we should have really taken his binder yesterday.
No, but
Yeah,
like
I
But
was
why don't you
almost
turn
Hi.
gonna drive away.
it?
I know, right? Like
I
I
know.
bought Starbucks for you guys, so you guys could have totally just driven
We should.
away.
I know. I
Yeah.
shouldn't.
We would have.
Honestly.
But we're nice.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
Well,
you
we
for
We're
wanted
being
to
good.
be
kids, so it
nice.
doesn't matter.
Guys, like if I lost one of my shoes that are super expensive, or if I lost my binder, guess what I'd cry over first?
Obviously the
Binder.
binder.
Again, guys,
Kasi.
just sell one of your PCs
No,
each
no.
She's.
so that you can buy me a gift.
I'm not gonna sell anything, but what maybe a kidney. Just kidding. For legal purposes, this is a joke.
For legal purposes, it like selling my own kidney would be a joke. Looking for somebody else's though. Ish.
Mm.
Are we gonna go?
Kidding.
No, but
I guess whose
for
kidney should I target?
pero for real, guys, I'm super thankful that I really found Red Velvet. It's so weird, right? Like I never thought I'd ever be this attached, but the more comebacks, the more albums, the more outside stories, and hopefully, to me as a fan, the more reasons to keep standing. I feel like
Mm.
this was the start of something that I really appreciated and I needed in my life at this point. Like with all the difficulties that we've had this year, this was like
Yeah.
one really nice bright spot that I look forward to every night. When I can't sleep, there's always a concert video. There's always like a crackhead video. When I need to cheer up, there's always like an album for me, or there's always a song or a playlist. So, thank you to these 5 random cake girls who will never know I exist. But yeah, that is my. Hopefully, like your messages to win the Queendom album would be better than that. But no, no, I think as a fandom, we're sabog enough to come up with our funny responses. But yeah,
Love that.
that is my closing note. And thank you for taking all of my money. Just wanted to know
Really
who you
broke
were.
bench.
Oh my god, he's
For
a
a
really broke
reason.
He's
bench.
a really broke bench.
Honestly.
Really broke bench.
He's a
Really
broke bench.
He is.
Like
Right.
yeah. I feel like this was a fun episode, guys. I really had a good time.
Actually, very
Yeah.
fun.
Very fun.
Yeah, I feel like no, I feel like this was a really good episode. Thank you guys for letting me just fangirl for like 2 hours.
Of course, that's a spotlight. That's what the
course.
spotlight
It's
is
what we do.
for.
All right, but any last words before we close the episode?
I
You know
think they're
what?
great.
You know what?
They're great.
Thinking about it now, Red Velvet is a really great fit for you. I
It
mean,
is. It is.
okay. So I know you as someone, who was into Linkin Park and then later on Taylor Swift. Thinking about it now, it would have been a really great fit for you. But at the time when you were so against it that I wouldn't want to suggest it to you. But now that you've found it on your own, it's a really great fit for you.
It really
Like
is.
imagine that.
It really
Right?
is. Like, and I feel like I didn't even touch on like the artistry of what I found with this group. I just really wanted to talk about how it made me feel. But no, this group, like, probably like if we were to talk about faves again, we'll go back here. But really, this was just a celebration of. Really, this was just a thank you. That was it. This was a thank you. Thank you so much. I know they'll never hear it unless we get fan sign. Come on. But yeah, this is
Manifesting.
You have to have Wendy say, listen to K-pop in your cherry.
I will make it my life's mission to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you guys get into fan signs, you have to let the idol say.
But it might be easier to get into your fan sign because like
Good
your
luck
group is
naman
me.
sa akin.
Oh my god.
Good luck kay Meg.
Wala,
Good luck
wala.
sa'yo.
Either way, your
Can only
groups are
dream.
like so many.
I
Wait,
know.
it's like
I
I'm a
know.
baby. I'm a baby K-popper with everything that's happening. I mean, I was just a listener for a long time, and then now I'm buying merch. left
And now you have a
right,
boy
concert.
group.
And I
Now
have
you have
a
a
boy
boy
group.
Yeah.
Wild.
Spotlight
love it.
soon on that boy group.
Congrats.
Yeah.
One Oz. Please stream Luna.
Wow, nag-plug na talaga siya.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
girl,
course.
need
This is
man.
why we didn't have a new release for the week because I was gonna plug the scientist and you were gonna plug Luna just
Oh,
so that we
true,
don't
true.
have like a
No.
choice. We're just gonna not.
No. We can't
I'm
choose.
sorry, but
I see.
fine, stream
Right.
both.
Stream both.
But yeah. So for me, that's it. Thank you guys for giving me this. Thank you for this has been a really happy day for me, and hopefully we'll have more of this soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, this is Captain Janana signing off. But before I do, please, news. My news is that Shaozan is the global ambassador of Gucci now. So, like, guys, we made it.
Gucci, oh my gosh. You know what? I mean, the
Shaozan,
Gucci
let's go.
boys. Gucci boys, you know, Kai, Harry Styles. That's
Right, right.
listen.
And now
Shaozan
that's
right
Shaozan. I'm
there.
like, yes, I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, it's on K-pop, but like, come on.
Still, still.
Let me fangirl over
No, 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 no.
my
It
fave.
makes sense.
He's my baby. I love him.
Right.
So yeah, that's me signing off.
This is a really broke bench signing off. Why would my ending note would probably be, aside from the thank you, I have all of this now. I'm not sure if I'm happy about it. Well, I am. I love this one so much. But yeah, this is really broke bench signing off. Thanks for coming to my TED talk. And stream the Cake Girls, stream Red Velvet. Like really support them. I'm not sure if they'll ever be your cup of tea, but there's a Red Velvet song for everybody.
Okay. This is Queen Bonita signing off, I guess. Last words. Stream Luna.
I'm making that playlist
Yes.
for you. After you're done streaming
And
Luna, I'll
She
make
should
your Velvet
clarify.
playlist.
She means Luna by one us.
Luna by
Not
one
different from
us.
Stan Luna.
Yeah, you might cause
One
you might
us,
cause a war.
okay.
You might
Fan
cause a war
war.
from
Oh,
that.
also there's
By one
there's a
us.
band like Luna now. I mean,
There is.
One
Oh,
us,
yeah.
stop talking about somebody else and talk about
no,
one
no,
us. Guys.
for a drama. Okay, one of
Grabe.
the newest members has a drama, and
Grabe
they
talaga
they
mga
made
fan
a
ng boy group.
boy
ganyan,
group.
no?
Fun more, fun more, fun more.
They
Okay.
made a sort of boy group. It's a band like with instruments, and it's Luna, like the song. So I was like, oh, I remember.
No,
No,
I
but
mean
yeah, Stream
one
Luna.
us. Stream
Yeah,
Luna by
from
one
One
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my. And wait, just one note. If anyone has an extra Kanghyewon season's greetings, can you please DM me?
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't able to order it. That's it. Thank you.
Want to buy?
Want to
Oh yeah,
buy?
wait, since you mentioned season's greetings giveaway mechanics will be posted soon also after RV giveaways. So
Wow.
there you go. Right.
Okay. This is Tata Meg signing off. Do I have any news? You know what? My groups have content like every day, so I can't keep
Ano,
up.
Wait, who's your new group?
It's 17.
He's a carrot now.
I know
Carrot.
I'm a cat. Hey, I just know, but I like carrots. That's fine. They had a it's probably done now. The length of
I
our
don't know.
episode is the length of our concert, of their concert. But they have another one on Sunday next
Right.
week. So, see, I'm
It's still a Sunday.
so
So,
not to be the main character, but you know what? I feel very I feel very blessed. I just want to say I feel very blessed and grateful because it's back to back, like 17 concert, another 17 concert. BTS has a concert end of November.
Wild.
I know I'm the whiplash. I know. But
Okay,
I'm very
speaking of
excited.
concert, Newest has an offline concert in November
Congrats. Congrats.
26 to
congrats.
28.
Congrats.
But they announced it like just last Sunday or something. I don't remember. It's
Wild.
like, yeah, it's so wild. 2 weeks
I
to
think it's
get
'cause, like,
tickets,
we're-
get visa, get quarantined. I don't know. It's
Probably
wild.
because of like the restrictions in Korea, they're still uncertain. So like they have to really announce it at the last minute.
Right? It's so weird. It's like last minute. It might be the last Newest concert. We never know. So hopefully it's not.
Hopefully not.
Speaking of
Yeah, 'cause,
concerts,
You know.
one of my
Puro
boys,
concert.
yeah, Woods will be
Woods.
having his concert December.
Vlogging.
Tickets would start sales on November 18th. So
Alright guys. Signing off.
Woods.
See you guys.
Signing off. Okay.
Buyers.
Not non K-pop news. Stream all too well 10-minute version.
I was listening to that
Sad
before
girl
the
vibes
pod.
is
I was like, I was
know.
emoting before the
She's-
pod.
She's also my mom.
See ya.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.